Hello, this is Slingshot Warrior coming to you with a new good time stream. And it's nothing but a good time. Let's see who comes in. So I got my M-Tech Fang. Got my first viewer, mysterious viewer. Got my Slingshot. Oh yeah, that's rubber smell. Nothing like a slingshot you make yourself. Look at this handle. Voila. Let's see who comes in. I also got me some Matchet. Oldie but goodie. One of my favorites. And of course, I'll bring some stories, some life lessons on this good time stream. See who comes. And I brought some of my favorite material to make for tabs on Slingshot. Heavy duty cordage, rope. Let's see who comes. And I got a new haircut. Sorry to get it during quarantine, but I got it. We shall see. Stay in on this one. Let's see if I can send out the word. Yeah. Just one viewer. And let's see me. Still one viewer. Maybe I can change that. Yep. See what else I can get. Now we got it. How you doing, Liam? Awesome, bro. Just got a haircut. Got all my friends together. It's really cool. I got 4 viewers. Yeah. Got my smatch it. By the way, Liam, this is actually a traditional English commando blade. So, leaf-shaped blade. I just prefer it because of that. You can get it at budk.com, bro. budk.com. budk.com, Mr. Hawaii. Um, I'll put the link up for you. No, I didn't, Liam. Doing great. I'm having a good time, Sam. I got my slingshot. Well, it's one of my favorite. I call this the ant's head slingshot. I make these slingshots by hand. I call these my scrapper frames because they're made with household scraps put together in the right way. Cool Hawaii. See? Can pull this back. No problem. It's got a nice handle too, doesn't it? Look at that design. And of course, it's got like this design, right? It's adjustable. See? I made this from how you doing, Santos? It's nice talking to you. Nice that you're here. Now, I made these tabs from this stuff. I got it at Walmart. This is heavy duty, I think like diamond weave, polypropylene rope. Best stuff to make for tabs for a slingshot. I can tell you that because it's pretty tough stuff. It's pretty tough stuff. You can see. Nice to see you, Santos. No, this is not paracord. This stuff is much tougher than paracord. This is polypropylene, kind of like diamond weave rope. This stuff is tougher than paracord. You could get it at Walmart in your basically the hardware department. I also have an old friend, my neck knife. See, there's my neck knife. Oh, I've been doing good, bro. I just got a haircut. As you can see, doing pretty good. Look at that nice haircut I just got, I look great. Oh, thanks, Hawaii. I'm doing good, Iron Man. Thanks, Iron Man. Thank you, Hawaiian. How's everything on the island, brother? I mean, you got this COVID-19 stuff going on, which has a 90% survival rate. I think this whole thing is overblown at this point. You know what I mean? I would doubt it would come to your island. It's like, what? You know what I mean? Oh, I thought it was Hawaii. My apologies. You had a Hawaii sidecar, so yeah, I was like, thought it was Hawaii. Amen, Iron Man. I don't hide the fact that I am a Christian and I do believe in God. You know. Oh, it did. Oh crap! Can you see me now? Something wrong with the bandwidth? Can you hear me? Good, good, good. I just wanted to make sure of that. Don't want anyone to be left out now. I got an oldie but goodie. One of my favorite. Yeah, I showed you this before, but this is like my sword. So this is basically, I would say, this is one of my best things I bought. This is like, let's see what I got. This is 1065 high carbon steel. A little tip about high carbon steel. Thanks, Iron Man. A little tip about high carbon steel. Okay, you want to make sure your edge doesn't rust. This is coated, but you want to make sure your edge don't rust. You want to. I would say you can buy like WD-40 or the generic, like spray on lubricant, and put it on a paper towel or a rag, and just keep it lubricated that way. You know. It's a very reliable blade. It's razor sharp too. It comes with a kind of Mora style knife at the bottom. Yes, it's really cool for self defense because number one, you have the ability to thrust with the blade, which is good, and you also have the ability to basically hack and slash. With the blade as well. So it is I would say a perfect compromise between thrusting and the hack and slash. Perfect compromise between those two things because of its leaf shape. You know, it also can be used for bushcraft. So it's got a multi-function use. That's one of the reasons why I bought it. Iron Man. No, I don't throw that, but I do throw spikes, and I have thrown tomahawks. I have spikes I can throw. I even have like homemade ninja stars. I also have like crossbows and a compound bow. Now, not necessarily. This is very good when you're going out in the woods. Very good for home defense. I wouldn't carry this out in the middle of the street. No, but because there's a lot of more rural areas where I am, this is something I have in my bug out bag. This is something I would have for number one for cutting down branches, doing bushcraft kind of stuff. It's lighter than a hatchet, so it's perfect for that, and it's perfect self-defense. This is something you want to bring in the woods if you are living in a wooded area, like I live in some wooded areas like I do. This is a bug-out bag item, in my opinion. Not something you would carry on your side in a regular situation. This is something you could probably put underneath your clothing like this, and Spicer Cook. Oh, I mean, you mean cool? Oh, yeah, they are cool. I made a few. They're not hard to make, by the way. They're easy to make. You can make them out of just about any kind of piece of metal you think about. I could bring some out if you want. And thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that. That's awesome, Iron Man. This really is cool. I like kukris. They're not that bad. I'm thinking about getting one. They've never been my particular cup of tea. Because they don't have the. I like to smash it because it has that multi-function use. You know. Yes, that's a good thing to have when you're going into the forest. But when you're going out in the street, it's best to carry something like this. This is. I wouldn't recommend something exactly like this, but if you're going to a really bad neighborhood, I would say this is something that I would bring. It's highly. It's basically very sharp and you know, man. Awesome. I haven't seen that. I've seen a lot of your videos. Definitely. I'll have to go look into that. Hawaii. Yeah, I've noticed that it is more of an axe, and I like axes. Don't get me wrong. That's what I like about the Smash It. You have the multifunctional use. You have the axe ability. The ability to use this like an axe because it's got the curved belly here. See? Curved belly. And you have thrusting capability for other situations. So, yeah, I love the ability where you have defensive capabilities and you also have like abilities for cutting wood and trees and building shelters and stuff like that. And yeah, I've heard, Sam. Yeah, I've heard. I would say if you live in England, you should get yourself a nice walking stick. There's this guy called McCaffrey. Let me get to him. I've been wanting to get this. Yeah. Wait, I got something for you guys. Give me a second. Oh, rope doors are awesome, bro. Hawaii. Yeah, so true, Bo. So true. And that slingshot is headed your way, bro. Thanks, bro. Uh, Bo, just remember that I sent out the slingshot. It's in the mail. It's coming to you. But for you English guys, for you guys in Europe, the best thing to get is a nice walking stick, or for your Hawaiian guy. And there's this guy who makes these traditional Irish blackthorns / shillelaghs. So I would recommend this guy to you. He's got a website. He sells his stuff online. Awesome. Awesome, Bo. And don't worry, I've taken care of you, man. You have basically the nicest slingshot. You have a custom slingshot headed your way in the mail, and it's going to be awesome. Yes, he makes these custom, custom blackthorns, traditional Irish kind of like weapons, walking sticks. It is, but so is mine. You forget. My wooden walking stick is super badass too. You've seen it with that kind of like a hooky thing. You know, it's kind of thick. It is badass, bro. I won't admit. Iron Man. I have a few. I have like one of those. I think. Yeah, I have one. I have like a beaver tail style one. In the back. One of those beaver tail blackjacks. Yeah, I have one of those. Paddle sap, or what you want to call it. You know what I mean? So. Nice sticks. Thank you. Oh, welcome, Bo. You're a good man. A fellow Christian, fellow believer. So I respect that about you. I'm a Christian man, just like you. I've come to Christ. I was just talking about the type of material I use for my what you call tabs. Now there are many different ways to make a slingshot. And I want to say that to attach a slingshot. Amen, Iron Man. And I would recommend Bo Krause's channel. He's a master archer. He is a master archer. He does a variety of different archery stuff. I mean, he does bows. He does two different kinds of bows actually, like traditional kind of like recurves. He does even D-shaped bows. He does crossbows. He does like throwing knives. He does like tomahawks. He even does throws spears. Awesome. I did send you a link to another arch. I found these guys who make these custom archery. I found this channel, Bo, that makes these custom archery kind of like crossbows and bows that are really cool. I'll put the link out there as well. They make these custom stuff, and I found their YouTube channel, and they're really awesome. And I sent you the link for it, and Bo, and I'll send the link out here. They make these custom crossbows that are just really awesome. I mean, I sent you one of the videos, but I don't know if you got it. Sure, bro. I don't know what 104 means, but please let me know, bro. But I sent this. Here's another one, William Tell Archery. Awesome, Bo. Give me 1 second. Let me get my dinner. Today, it's chicken patties. Awesome. It's nice that everyone's here. I am glad. I was gonna have to eat my dinner. Amen. Amen, Bo. And Bo, I sent you a really badass slingshot. Amen. Christians should support each other. Christian men should support each other. Well, I'm eating today a TV dinner. It's chicken patties, and chicken patties what appears to be stuffed with a little bit of cheese. Awesome, bro. I sent it out. I paid for it. I paid for the mailing and the shipping. I went down to the post office myself. I prepared the package beforehand. It went, which is going to be awesome. Make sure to do some nice videos on it. Where I'm just having these chicken patties and some mac and cheese. Some kind of cheese in there. It's really awesome. Amen. Amen. Iron Man. I'll see. I'll check out that video of Hawaiian Sidecar. What's that video again? You did something. I'll have to recheck it out. Some of your weapons videos. I'll look into that. I hope you enjoyed the links I sent you. Awesome. Send it on one of my YouTube videos. Look up one of my YouTube videos and send the link there and put it in the comment section. That's where I can find it the best. Make sure to just give the link on one of my YouTube videos. It could be the one about the horn. We're down to 4 viewers, 6 ups. Sorry, don't want to see people me eating all the time. May I make any recommendations? It's getting these chewable vitamin D vitamins. Oh, these are great. These chewables. Yes, we do. Iron Man. Actually, we do. We don't really. American tastes are not for the Marmite thing. There's a lovely video from Angry Grandpa, who is no longer with us, by the way, who spoke of who tried like Vegemite. It didn't go too well. Oh, how you doing, Dave? How's everything going where you are? Oh, thanks, Hawaiian. Oh, thank you, brother. I'm glad you're having a nice time, Dave. Well, Dave, make sure to take your vitamins in this uncertain times. You can get this at Walmart. Vitamin D, chewable vitamins. These are like gummy vitamins. I love these gummy vitamins. Oh yeah, I like some good mac and cheese. I was gonna do the workout thing today, but awesome, Dave. I was gonna do the workout thing today, but I had to go get a haircut. Haircuts are important. I'm probably gonna work out tomorrow. I'm gonna do pump some iron tomorrow. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was good. Yeah. I probably will do some crunches tonight, though. I like to do crunches. You know what I mean? Always do your crunches, I guess. I got a question for my. So we got some knife people here. What's your favorite brand of knife for my knife people? Nestle or Captain? Nestle or Captain? I don't know. Oh, we have those. We call that chicken pot pie where we are. We call that chicken pot pie. Good stuff, by the way. That's a good bush knife, but I would have an alternative for other things, if you know what I mean, like a Randall or something. Awesome. I'm not familiar. I think I'm familiar with the Green River brand. Um, Now I've had United Cutlery. Um, I've had I've let's see what else I've had. I've had Honshu. I've had M-Tech. I've had S-Tech. S-Tech knives and M-Tech knives, which are two different companies, by the way. So yeah. Recently I was debating my good friend, what's his name? Londinium Armory. Awesome, Sam. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. I have something of my own. I don't need one. I made like a local version of a shillelagh. I've never had one. Um, Dave, I've had like an old timer. I've handled old timers. I've had Gerbers. Um, I have not had a Green River. I've even handled Benchmade blades. Well, let me show you my version of a shillelagh. Give me 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. To get stuff out, I have to go to another room, okay? Just give me 1 second. Okay. I made this. I made this by hand. This is made by me by hand, as you can see. This cap is a dog toy I found at the dollar store. Awesome, Sam. Awesome, cool stuff. I would suggest some crossbows too. Sam. Psalm 23. Sorry, I haven't been reading my Bible lately. Please let me. I've been praying more than I have been reading my Bible, which is a sad thing. But how you doing? How you doing, Joseph? Well, just refresh me, okay? I like all the Bible. Let's just put it this way. I've read some Bible verses. I love the Bible. Thank you. I wouldn't lie to you. I will admit that I haven't been reading my Bible lately, and I should get back into that. I am so sorry. No, ma'am. Definitely. Thanks, Sam. Thanks. I do have my Bible right here, though. Holy Bible. Psalms 23. Let's see. I have Corinthians. Let's see. Psalm 23. Ezra, Daniel, Esther, Tuesday, John, Jim, Revelation, Corinthians. Well, but here's a Bible quote that how you doing, Irishman? Here's a Bible quote that I like. But by grace of God, I am. But by the grace of God, I am what I am, and His grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain, but I labored more abundantly than they all. Yet not I, but the grace of God, which was with me. Therefore, whether it were or whether it were I or they, so we preach, and ye believed. It's good that you're surviving, Joseph. That's one of my. It's from Corinthians. Holy Bible. Well, like I said, I have my own version of a shillelagh. I just put up a link to an Irish shillelagh maker, Irishman. Got 9 views. I'll put that link up again for you. People want to get those handmade. This guy's from Ireland. He's Irish like you. He makes the traditional black thorns, which is really awesome. Hi, Tactical. Thanks, Dave. Here you go, Irishman. So you can get your own shillelagh. But I got my own North American version of that. Well, I read a Bible verse. Amen. Amen, Tactical. Sorry, I was not familiar with that. I've been away from the Bible, from the good word, and I should get back into it. Yes, I did. Out of North American white oak. I found this growing as an erect branch in between a forked tree. It was between a forked tree, between two, like a forked tree. It was an erect branch growing straight up, and I just cut it and filed it down and sanded it down, and took my like a hatchet, getting out the bumps, and friction burned it with the machine to put some crosses on it to make it more Christian. That's what I did. Joseph. It's nice to see all my friends, but I got everything I need here. Got my slingshot. As you know, I got my ant's head slingshot because it resembles an ant's head. Yeah. Well, like I said, I have the links up there, brother. They can be used for self-defense. I've walked with this, and it's a great deterrent. I will say that. No one with a knife is going to want to get close to you if you got that amount of reach on you. No, man. And this is my rod and my staff, and it will comfort me. I also got my sword. Yeah. Doesn't matter what wood you make it out of. I mean, I made a North American version. This version is not exactly your Irish version. It's more North American. It's the natural shape of the wood, pretty much, you know. Amen. Amen. Iron Man. That's very strange. It's a very Irish phenomenon. I think it's because in England, the quarterstaff was a very popular instrument of self-defense and civil self-defense, you could say, against bandits and stuff like that. So English people preferred the quarterstaff. That's the reason why. Irish people preferred the shillelagh because of different histories. Awesome. Awesome, Joseph. Yes, it would. Pine is a very soft wood. It's not good. And this McCaffrey makes them out of that. He also makes them out of Purple Heart. are the traditional blackthorn wood. So yeah, he makes them out of hardwood, like from your country. Irishman. Like I said, the link is there. You can buy online. He has a shop in Ireland, but it's not open because of COVID-19, so he's selling online. That's all I can say. I also have my very reliable blade, an oldie but goodie. I got my slingshot. And pretty soon, I will say this, I'm going to have broadhead pistol crossbow bolts. I'm talking about, I just got them off, I got them off Amazon. I bought them from Amazon. And I couldn't get these on Bud K. They're broadhead pistol crossbow bolts. They're literally razor sharp broadhead. They're like this. They're small, but it changes, the game changer. Kind of like the ones George Sprapes has, broadhead version of it, and they have zombie kind of like green fletchings. It gives it much more lethality when it comes to hunting and other things for a pistol crossbow. Oh, then by all means, I made one. I made a North American version of that Irishman. Look at this. This is badass. I can I have multiple striking points at the end of this this hook here. I mean, it's so by all means do so. I mean, it's like, yeah, go right ahead. Make yourself one. I would say that if you live in Europe, it's the perfect thing to have for self-defense because you can just have a walking stick and it's still legal, The shillelagh was invented for the purpose of as a basically as a way of getting around English occupation laws on disarmament. Sam. Awesome. It sounds like a staff sling, man. That sounds like a staff sling, bro, that you're packing. And I have actually suggested to Tactical basically staff slings. Well, not Tactical. I suggested that to another guy. Anyway. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a staff sling, bro. I think what you're describing is a staff sling. It's a sling on a stick. It can shoot. It can basically fling heavier stones. It was really popular in the Middle Ages. Basically, it's like I've actually used one. Oh man, bro, I love you too, brother, fellow Christian. It's nice to hear from a fellow believer. And I basically helped you hooked up. I actually got you subbed to another believer and prepper and guy who's interested in things we're in. Master Archer, Bo Kraus, really cool guy. I sent him a really cool slingshot. And I've seen that. There's one available on that website that, okay, I found this new archery website for these custom crossbows, and actually that is part of it. Joseph. I'll show this to you. I'll send the link again. I'll put up this link. And William Tell Archery Supplies. They have something like that. And they also have these nice custom crossbows and bows and arrows and whatever you want. I'll send that link to you. I've been thinking about doing a little dart fishing, Joseph. I've seen like someone from South America. I've seen some South American dart fisher that does shots and darts, and he basically makes his own darts, and it's really awesome. The video is not in English, but it's a South American video, and he makes it out of like steel, like metal rods. Yeah. Cool, Tactical. That is true. I've actually tried it. It works. They're not terribly accurate, but they are awesome. They're really awesome. Let me get some V8 juice or some water. The calf rat. Cool, bro. Cool. I understand, Joseph. Slinging is a very difficult thing to master. It's a very difficult skill to master. I've tried it. The shepherd sling. I'm not that good at it. Now I'm very good with modern slingshots, but the old school slings, not so good. But they are more powerful in some ways. Although you can have more powerful like modern slingshots, depending on the ammunition and the bands. That being said, thank you, Dave. I totally agree. They are awesome. They're very awesome. Very primal things that our ancestors used. And I want to thank everyone for the 6 thumbs up. I mean, that is very good. I mean, I don't usually get 6 thumbs up on a stream, so. Tactical. I still like you, bro. Yard the bill drats. Oh, Tactical. You're a funny guy. I hope you're feeling better after all the that whole COVID-19 stuff. And just as a point of reference, if I can ship this to anyone's country, I'll make you a slingshot and I'll send it to you. I like doing those things for my friends, you know what I mean? I'll make a slingshot and I'll send it to you. I like to make slingshots, and I especially like to send it to people to my friends to test them. Awesome. Oh, Joseph. Well, I don't know exactly what that means, but I hope it doesn't mean what I think it means. And the thing about scrapper slingshots, I'm going to first tell you, it's not like working with wood. So basically, it's all about putting on material rather than taking away. So a lot of times I can't get these that small, sadly to say. Tactical. Just a slingshot. I thought those were legal in the UK. Good for you. It's not my particular thing. I don't like the forkless deal. I like the grip of a handle in my hand. So forkless doesn't really appeal to me. Irishman. I know it's a good skill to have. I mean, I've seen people do really cool stuff with it, like with ring shots and everything like that. And more power to them, but it's not my thing. You know what I mean? I'm glad that you're good with that. Dad's a go. Yeah, it does. I will admit, but I will say this: I have a special pouch now, like side pouch, where I have all my ammo and my slingshot and my crossbow bolts all in one thing in a really nice, neat package. It fits right on my side. It's almost like a holster, you could say. Um, so I like make do. I like work around it. Uh, Irishman. Oh yeah, that's what I didn't get. I'm sorry, Joseph. It just came out something different. Awesome. Yeah, that's cool, bro. That's how you do dart fishing. Awesome. Um, I've seen people do it with slingshots. I've seen people do it with pistol crossbows. Um, there's one guy that's like from I think he's from a lot of Portuguese speak. I follow a lot of these Portuguese channels who they do a lot of slingshot stuff and archery stuff. I can't understand a word they're saying, but they really have cool stuff and they make cool stuff. So it's important. So I made a lot of friends in the port in Portugal. Well, I made a lot of friends in like South America who speak Portuguese. You know what I mean? Not Portugal itself, but a lot of friends in South America who actually speak Portuguese. Thanks, Tactical. It was no problem at all. I mean, we have similar methods of binding. Um, I just I really I'm not really a fan of wall hangers, but the thing is that I do like wall hangers, but I keep them like at a minimum. But I like what you were doing with it. I really do. I would suggest epoxy over the tape though, because you don't. Because I've learned something about electric tape, and this is my best advice. Over time, electric tape will lose its hold and it will become sticky, and that's not good. That's why I always shellac mine. Like when I make this, for example, it's completely shellacked with Gorilla Glue. That way, it will maintain its hold and won't be sticky. And that's why it's got that gloss on it because I completely shellacked it with Gorilla Glue, and that makes a big world of difference because it maintains its hold for a much longer time because it seals the tape, little piece of tape here, and it gives it like a coating. You know what I mean? Oh yes, oh, that's awesome. Um, Mike did something that was interesting. I mean, paracord is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but there's stuff that's cheaper that you can get that's just as good, like bank line in your fishing department. Bank line is really awesome for preppers and stuff like that. Bank line, and there's of course there's twine. Now, Mike has done something very interesting. This is not a new technique. It's just basically wrapping it with twine and then using like epoxy and basically gluing it together. I've seen this done in different ways. So it's called epoxy twining. Awesome. Awesome, Joseph. I make mine in I found a way to make slingshots, Joseph, called the scrapper method. It's basically household scraps, plastic string, Gorilla Glue. Um, it all starts with a like like wire hanger and pieces of plastic hanger and toothbrush. I use a variety of different things, and I lash it on with these what you would call what I do is I take these uh, I take like a plastic. I buy plastic laundry bags, right? And these are the kinds that stretch really good. They're kind of like frosty clear, and but when you stretch them, right, they become white, and you got to stretch them like taffy, and that's what I do. I like slowly stretch them, and some will snap, but you cut the ends off and you wrap, you lash. There's different ways of lashing it together, and it lashes as tight and hard as a cast. So, and over time, only problem is that one rough surface could basically damage the lashing. So this is why I add the electric tape and then shellac it with Gorilla Glue. Joseph, I hope that answers the question. So I start out with a lashing of the plastic string on a lot of things, and then wrap it over with electric tape and shellac it with Gorilla Glue. It's pretty tight hold. Um, I've also discovered, and I've said this in previous videos, I've discovered that when you combine cloth and Gorilla Glue, um, when you combine cloth and Gorilla Glue, right, it becomes as hard as wood. It absorbs into the Gorilla Glue, and that's really a beneficial thing. Is anybody still there? I've gone down in viewership. Well, I'll just take this off. Well, I'm glad I got 7 ups today. I mean, I thank people. I thank God that you like my stream and dad to go. Oh, you're funny. Well, I am so glad people like my stream. I'm so glad that there's people that have similar interests to mine all over the world. It's funny to me that a couple of years ago when I was younger and when I started this hobby, and, and people said I'd make friends all over the world, like doing my hobbies and stuff like that. I wouldn't have believed you. No. Oh, thanks, Joseph. I'm glad you like my method. I got several videos of me. Hi, Dave. It's nice to see you back. Um, I'm glad you're doing well, bro. Uh, yeah, but like I was saying, if someone had told me through this internet thing that I was gonna, like years ago, that I was gonna make friends all over the world, and we'd have similar hobbies and similar interests, I wouldn't have believed you 1 second. I'd be like, I like my interests, I like my hobbies, but I didn't know that there were so many people with similar interests to mine, liked similar things, and not just in the United States. And I can't believe I made friends in the UK. I've made friends in Latin America because of my interest. It's amazing to me. It's amazing um, and I've also made friends all over the country. How you doing, Noodles? Um, who have similar archery interests, similar blade interests, similar prepping interests, and so it's very interesting to me that as men of the West, you could say, and not and South America, of course, that I've made so many friends through the internet all over the world and all over my country, which is really nice. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Ooh, it's only 8:46 p.m. here. Well, I have had a long stream, and is everyone cool with me like closing the curtain? I'll give everyone time to basically say their goodbyes. I mean, this has been a really nice stream and all. And so I'll get basically is everyone okay with me closing? I'm sorry, Noodles, you came a little late in the stream. Um, it's been a very wild stream. I'm sorry about that. Um, well, I don't know what anyone wants to do. I mean, what you want to do? Um, I'll give everyone their input if they want to keep going, or if they want to basically see you, Noodles. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna do it, Noodles, unless everyone wants to you. Yeah, I've heard about that. Now I'm used to working with Gorilla Glue, so it's I got to get me some epoxy. Um, Joseph, I can't. Noodles, you want to? I know, bro. I know. I cool, Noodles. I know, but I like the input of the people on the stream. I mean, you're all good people. You all got good input. You know. All right, I'll stay a little bit longer. How about that? I'll stay just a little bit longer. Um, Understandably, you have a family to take care of. Good luck, Joseph. Um, it's been nice talking to you, bro. I'm glad you liked the links I sent you and everything like that. Oh, oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Irishman. Tactical, tactical. Okay, I'll stay just a little bit longer. I know our European friends are a different time zone than I am. It's 8:49 where I am. It's just the beginning of the night, beginning of the evening where I am. I guess it's a little different. Um, um, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Very funny. Smash it. Yeah, I know you like to smash it. Yeah, it's a nice leaf-shaped blade right there. All right. And of course, there is my neck knife. Now, I don't usually carry this one, but this one is made for one thing, and you know what that one thing is. Thanks, Tactical. Oh, well, I don't know if you can get one of these in Europe. I didn't catch it, sorry to say, but other people did. I catched the stream like a couple nights before. I was I took a nap when the stream well, you're not alone. I thought I was the only one who missed it. I took a nap when that stream took on. I took a nap during the day. When he did that stream, I was like felt like sleeping. I was napping pretty much big time and dreaming. So it's woke up and was like, Mike's got a stream? I'm like, oh. I'm like in that groggy, why the Mike's got a stream, This is my groggy voice. Who is it? What is it? That's me. I'm so groggy right now. I don't know what to do. That's me. That's my groggy voice. Yeah, I slept during the day, so yeah, I took a nap. So I think a lot of people did. Now, I'd like to think that when we dream, that we all hang out in the same place. It would be nice to meet all of you in the dream world. What an interesting dream that would be. I like to think that we all meet in the world wide web of dreams. And we just don't remember it. I have a feeling Tactical's dreams are hidden on the high seas. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum, a pirate's life for me. Hard on the yard guards. Cool, Sam. Tactical. Cool. You can have musical talent. I hate to say it, I can't play an instrument worth a crap, so I can sing a little bit. Come with me to a land of pure imagination. There's nothing to it. Cool, Sam. Like I said, I'm not musically inclined that much. I'm so tired. Goth rock, goth metal. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I decided to go on a little further because people wanted me to go further, so I did. Noodles, how are you doing, Noodles? How's life in Jersey? I've been to Jersey once, by the way, Noodles. I've been to Cowtown, like a flea market, up in Jersey before this whole lockdown thing happened. I like a variety of different bands of metal. I like the '80s metal. I like metals from the early 2000s. I've listened to metal for like Slipknot and other types of metal. So I've listened to a variety of different metal and rock, and so I've listened to grunge. So yeah, it is actually. This is very nice weather. Starting to warm up now, Noodles. Those are some hardcore bands. I've listened to them. Don't get me wrong. I've listened to like Mudvayne and when I was younger. I've never been a fan of cities, Noodles. Not a really big fan of city dwelling, urban dwelling. I'm a country boy by nature, but maybe just for a little trip, I guess. I'm a country boy by nature. You know, I'm a hillbilly by heart, so I like the country life. But I might try it, Noodles. Oh boy. I didn't have pizza today, as you know. I had chicken patties and uh, and of course I had one of my favorites, uh, mac and cheese. But those are some pretty good '80s bands. I like Man of War, Sam, Man of War, Scorpions, those kinds of bands. I don't like anything satanic that much. Yes, but with this COVID-19, there's like National Guard troops on every border. I mean, on every state line right now, which is weird enough, Noodles. I can tell you that right now. I mean, you couldn't even get to where I am right now. I couldn't even get to you, which is weird enough as it is. You know? Yeah, on every state line they have National Guard troops, which is really fucking overboard. You know? Sorry, my language, but it's really overboard what they're doing. Oh, they were a great '80s like metal band. They made some great power ballad songs, like very about warriors, and as a called Man O War. You know, there was some controversy recently around, but that was taken care of. That member was actually thrown out of the band, and he's in prison, so don't worry about that. And he was never the lead singer, so it doesn't really matter. Night Tactical. I like Quiet Riot as well. And yeah, that is a good band. And there was controversy with one of the members of the band, but he was thrown out of the band, okay, for the sick things he did, okay? He was thrown out of the band. They're not touring with him no more. He was only a guitarist. He wasn't the driving like creative engine of the band. He was not. He was just a background guitarist. Awesome. Is that the lead singer? Noodles? I've listened to thrash back in the day. Um, Iron, like Irishman. Sorry, Irishman. uh, you'd be surprised what kind of metal bands I listen to. I listen to metal. One of my favorite metal bands from the early 2000s was like Power Man 5000 because they were so original. Cool, Noodles. I never heard of them. Um, One of my favorite metal bands from the early 2000s would have to be Power Man 5000 for one reason, because they were original. A lot of bands were going like horror movie themed and back then, and his band was different. They went in a different direction. They went into a classic sci-fi theme. How do you do? Cool. Where are you from, bro? Where do you hail from, bro? Just asking. I haven't heard you seen you here before. Awesome, Sam. Cool. Oh, I also hope you check out Man of War, Sam. Where's Midland? Is that a country? Midland where? Midland what? Forgive me for being the ignorant American. I don't know where Midland is. Um, uh, Thanks, Sam. I don't know that. Is that a state in America, or is that like a European country, or a place in England? I don't know where that is. Midland. That could be anywhere. That's like Midgard for me. It's like, you know. Just asking, man, because I don't know. Forgive me for being the ignorant American if I don't know where Midland is. No, man. Ah, Texas. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we're both Americans. That's cool. If you would have just said Texas, it would have been a good. I would have known right there. You know. Don't get me wrong, I like Texas. Texas is a good state. Good people in Texas. See, I wouldn't know that, man. I don't know where all the counties are in Texas. I mean, I couldn't tell you. Awesome. It's 9:06 where I am. Oh man, I'm starting to get tired. Body's wanting me to get some sleep. Well, I hope to see you again, budget bug out. At this point, I'm kind of bugged out myself. You came a little late in the game, sorry to say, and uh, hmm, okay. I'll end this on a high note. I'll close the curtain. I'll give everyone time to say their goodbyes, and I'm going to bed. Well, I know there are different parts of Texas. I mean, but I'm not from Texas, so I don't know the different counties and things. I only know that for my own state, pretty much. Sorry about that, man. Um, I'm familiar with northern Texas. Ah, thanks, Irishman. I hope you make a nice shillelagh. Perhaps you might make something like I got, like a Irish version of this. Ah, thanks, Sam. I will stay safe, and you have a blessed evening. See you, bro. It's nice talking to you. I'm sorry for the misunderstandings. Um, Thanks. Okay. All right. That being said, I'll give a little more time for anyone else to say their goodbyes. The three people that are left. Oh, cool. All right. That being said, until next time, have a good time.